Hey guys, so today I'm doing a video on trans icon and legend Glamorous Monique. You might see Glamorous Monique in performances. She does reality TV sometimes, like she was on Botched. She is a super big inspiration for me because she's truly one of the funniest, most down-to-earth people. You could just tell she doesn't take herself too seriously. Her music is absolutely iconic. If you haven't heard 38 Triple F, you absolutely have to go stream it. It is not only a amazing song, but it's also hilarious, and I just really appreciate her creating such fun, carefree music that just makes you want to dance and shake your teds. She worked in the Department Corrections Paroles. She was a correctional caseworker analyst and she wanted to move up, but, the man keeping trans women down. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here and give love to an absolute icon, legend, star. And if you see this, Monique, I absolutely love you. Thank you so much for being you and making us smile. Bye.
Okay, so we're starting off with a couple of photos that inspired me for Monique's hair. And then we're going to go into some makeup photos. This is the one that I took the most inspiration from. And then her beautiful nude lips, of course. And this photo here is absolutely iconic to me. We have the doll on the right looking at Monique, and it's just so, funny. So we're going into the Taupes palette by Juvia's Place. And I'm using the colors that I showed in the lightest to darkest order. We're using the lightest in the crease and the darkest on the outer corner. Doing kind of like a neutral eye. And then I'm going to go ahead and use, this is in the, it's a Sheglam palette, the Afterglow palette, I believe. I will put the name of it down below. And just using that for kind of like a lighter situation. I didn't find it to be dark enough, so I just went in with some, I'm just using some of that Juvia's Place shimmery shadow right now, but I just went in with a liner, a pencil liner. It wasn't dark enough for me, so I went in with a liquid liner, and I decided to blend some pencil and some eyeshadow over top of the liquid, just so that I had a dark enough base. This was very, like, going back and forth, honestly, trying to figure out which route I wanted to take. But I love the way it turned out. I think it's, like, glamorous, but effortless. Very easy if you're new at makeup as well, too. And I found with the Juvia's Place shadow, normally shimmers pick up the best on my fingers, but I found with that particular shadow in the Taupes palette, actually, the brush worked better for it. So I was quite surprised. I didn't even spray the brush either with fixing spray or anything like that. So I was surprised that it did show up better with just the brush, but everything's different, of course. And then I'm just using my face powder as some brow bone highlight. And I'm using the e.l.f. glitter eyeshadow. I have the name of it down below. And it is a beautiful, shimmery champagne. Very lovely and gives a nice pop on the eye. Going in with some of the e.l.f. Putty, Poreless Putty Primer. And the YSL Touche Éclat Primer. And then using the Kimchi Concealer, Highlighter, and Powder. Or I'm sorry, my mistake. The Concealer, Foundation, and Powder. And then I went ahead and did my... I ended up liking this foundation. It was a nice medium coverage that you were able to build up to a full coverage. I do have a full review on this if you're interested in watching. It's a cry test, so I made myself cry to test it. So give it a look if you're interested. I was happy with the color as well too. The color matched nicely. I don't really have a problem picking out foundation colors though, because I usually just go for whatever's the lightest and whatever's the most neutral. And then I kind of change it from there with contour and lightener under the eye and stuff like that. So going into the Soul Body Face and Body Bronzing Balm. This was my first time using this, and I absolutely love this. I was really happy with how it turned out. I think if there was a color between the light and the medium, I probably would have gotten that, but this is the medium, I think. And then I used the kimchi powder over top, and I did kind of lighten down the cream contour with the MAC Studio Fix powder foundation, just on the outer corners there. Then I'm using the butter bronzer around the outer perimeter of my face for a nice bronze look. I've really been loving Physicians Formula. I have a couple of their new palettes out, and I just think they're really awesome. I think they're excellent products, and they smell divine. So yeah, using that color in the Juvia's Place palette. I love this soft kind of just pinched my cheeks pink, which is not easy to say. I do apologize for my voice. I am quite sick right now. Somebody in my family tested positive for COVID, so yeah, but because I'm not immunocompromised, I'm not able to get a test. Thank you, Doug Ford. Yeah, so just using some highlighter here, pulling it into the kind of beside my nose-ish, because I love that glow there when I smile. And that's the usual Danessa Myricks formula. The light and then the ice over top of it. So going in with the Jacque Mgido black eyeliner. I really like this because you can put it in your waterline, and then if it gets under your waterline at all, you could give it a little smudge, which is what I love to do the most with eyeliner. I think it's easy. You just put it in your waterline, get it a little below your waterline, and then run your finger along it, and you have an instant eye look. And then I just put over top of that the darkest brown from the Sheglam palette. Putting on some Benefit They're Real mascara. And I used the Stila Caramello liquid lipstick, as well as the Emboldened Lip Topper, I suppose it's called, by Stila as well too. Very beautiful. I love these lip toppers. I'm not sure if they have any more, but if they do, actually, I think when I've done this video, I'm going to look it up because I love the way they look on the lips. They look like gloss, but they are completely matte. So like you don't feel your hair getting in them or anything like that. So my lips look glossy, but they're matte. Yeah. Matte feeling, I should say. So for the hair, giving it some tease all over, very carefree, very effortless. Teasing at the crown, teasing at both sides, and teasing in the bang. And then I'm going ahead and gathering it in one large twist. And I'm pulling down 2 pieces at the nape of the neck. And then whatever I want around the front of my hair to kind of frame my face. So just kind of pulling it out as I go. It's very, very simple, but I think it's very effective and very beautiful, at least in my opinion. This is one of my favorite hairstyles to rock, minus the 2 pieces down in the back, but, we gotta stay true to the legend. So, yeah. That's it, guys. As you can see, everything has come together. I really hope you guys are doing well. Please do like, comment, subscribe, and share my video if you feel so inclined on your social media. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye!